Right, so in this video we're going to annotate the floor plan, adding our room designations and floor finishes. I'm going to refer back to that annotation we did in the last video, the Design Studio one. It's already pre-selected, so if I click on text, and I'm on my annotations layer at the top here as well. I'm then going to go, let's do that again, drag across, and I'm going to type in here Design Studio because this is the actual studio, the working space. And I'm going to press enter, and below it, this is going to be laminate. Okay. And I'll then move across here, spacebar to repeat the command. And this is going to be office. You can say office or new office. And this is tiles. Right, and we're going to go to the bathroom and spacebar for repeat last command, or alternatively go and click text or type in text. And then we're going to type in here, toilet. We're not saying bathroom because there's no bath or shower, so generally we refer to these as toilets. And then it's going to be a tiled floor as well. Okay, so floor, we've labeled now each room, and we've got the, and we've got the floor finish. You can move these around and position them more centered if you want to. You can overlap them, it's up to you. So go and position accordingly. Now what we need to do is add some detail into the sectional elevation. We've got labels like finished floor level, natural ground level, and our DPC, which we are yet to add. So what I'm going to do is, again, spacebar, and we're going to start with the ground and work our way up. So it is natural ground level that we're referring to here. I'm just going to drag this down a bit and seat it sort of close to that line, right? Then we're going to do the same, excuse me, the same thing above here. We're going to go FFL. All right, well, same command, just different label. So FFL meaning finished floor level. And then we need to go add in DPC. But before we do DPC, let's go ahead and add in 2 lines to show the convention, which is going to be, we're going to use the wall, so a nice thick line, and we're going to go across here. And we're going to populate that in the position just above the concrete surface bed for the length of the wall is going to be our DPC. So now if we add in our line weights, what you'll see is that DPC is visible. But what I also want to do here is I want to make sure that before I go on and not waste time, I want to make sure that all the, not the finish, not the ground level there, so we can take that away. I want to go ahead and outline all the concrete and the brick, whatever have an outline around those features. We want to go and add that, attribute that wall layer. All right, if we can do that, then we'll have these nice distinctive outlines that set those apart, especially when we look at our layouts later. Okay, you can see I've missed an edge there and over there. A little bit too many lines for my liking for now, but it's a little bit manual, but that's what it is. And there we go, and I add walls to it. There we go. Now I'm going to go back to my text command, just make sure that you are on annotations. So otherwise it's going to write in that default black or wall line. So we're going to go there and type in DPC, right? Now what I'll do is I'll sort of center this. So I'll grab more or less a center point, and I'll center it to, let me take the perpendicular off, and I'll center it in position more or less with where the DPC is. I should get an extension line, there we go. And then I'm going to highlight that, copy it, and I'll bring it across as is. And maybe here I'll then go back to my perpendicular just to make sure that it's sort of same height. Remember, wherever we show DPC convention, we need a label. All right. Now what I'm going to do is move these a bit. These are a little bit close for when we go to the layout. So I'm going to highlight this whole thing, type in the move command, right? I'm going to make sure I'm on perpendicular. I'm going to select any point. I'm going to select the bottom end here of this footing, and I'm going to drag it up a little bit just to get it a little bit out the way, and you're going to see why in a moment. So there we go. We've annotated the toilet, the design studio, and the office. Everything is in place and all ready for the layouts. And that's what we will focus on in the next video.